Welcome to Education Today. I'm John Zish from the Armstrong School District. Tonight we're coming to you from Lenape Technical School in Ford City. The occasion? A delegation of educators from the Republic of Indonesia is touring the program here. Their visit was made possible by a special partnership set up by the University of Pittsburgh and our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. William Kerr. Let's take a look at the tour as we follow the Indonesian delegation.
Please be seated.
Good morning.
Good morning.
First of all, I would like to thank you very much to Dr. Maureen Michael and also Dr. William Kerr for the opportunity for us, the delegation from the Ministry of National Education, to visit this school, Lenape School. This is our purpose here is how we can make a partnership between the Indonesian and also the best practices in United States relating to the education quality, because now the Indonesia is want to make sure that the school as the part of the community can build the community learning. So how to make the community learning for the school, because all the policy in Indonesia now is how to make decentralized basic education or decentralized reform on education is in the right way, because now is a new reform, new paradigm for the education policy in Indonesia. And I am Setiono, coming from the Ministry of National Education, Directorate General for Teachers and Educational Personnel Improvement.
Okay.
Welcome.
And our colleague here, Mr. Johnny Runtunuini, is coming from the Quality Assurance Agencies from the North Sulawesi
Regional
province.
would be the equivalent of our state. Okay.
Say.
From the ladies one, Ms. Nur Saada, also from Regional Center for Quality Assurance Agencies in Bangka Belitung, this a part of the Sumatra province. And Mr. Harmanto is coming from the Yogyakarta region,
He is also
from Quality Assurance Agencies.
Okay.
And
And
Mr.
the former
Murtoyo
protectorate. That's
is
what Dr. Kerr
the
said.
from the Teachers Improvement and Quality Improvement Center for Malang, East Java.
Okay, so
Thank you. Welcome.
everybody's from a different region.
Yes.
then.
Region, yeah.
Except Sodiono, who's from the
Central office, yeah.
Federal
Okay.
Minister.
Okay.
So the restructuring of education, decentralization, top priority. And obviously you're looking at best practices in
Yeah.
teaching and learning, and also connecting education to workforce quality. And that's what this school is all about.
The community.
The community involvement,
Yeah.
our occupation advisory committees, as well as the school board that heads our governance structure. So I think you'll enjoy your day.
Thank
I'm very pleased with what Ms. Coker-Taylor and Mr. Fullerton will show you in our various academies today. So we're very pleased to have you here.
Yes, yes. When they finish, they can get a temp. So they don't have to go. Yes. And that's why they can do the summer.
A partner with our local university, and it's now,
identifying electronic components.
they put 2 years in
And then he goes on to the next level. And what he's
And they
open up what you already have.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And the design is different between the students.
It starts out, everybody starts out pretty much the same because when they first came through here, they know very little. Okay, and then once they start building a solid foundation and they have a like in a certain area, I let them go for that like. And they just build one for me right now. Something quick.
Welding, and they even make dinosaur cookies that they can eat. So it's just a career awareness program for them.
Showed you the mold, the prototype.
The prototype.
I think
Got me out of here. That's okay.
students.
The first years.
And we like finalize like if our we have a hypothesis and we figure out if our hypothesis was correct or not.
The book is prepared by the school.
It's from a company that we get things from.
Company.
Yeah.
Part of the curriculum, the staff through a curriculum committee would select the textbook.
Company from
Medical company.
Like different places, like where they order their books from.
You move up into the top levels as a forensic nurse. They make a lot of money. Usually they work directly with the crime scene investigators. And they'll work with like victims of crime.
Percuma dibawa ke sini kalau nggak mau bangun kayak gini kan? Iya, percuma bangun.
You might have to go down here first, then we'll come back here. I thought the students would be in there. Things associated with recreation, with parks, park services, forestry.
Oh, by the way, say about 2 hectares per acre. So a small farm. So the school.
Almost 1 week.
And there's our greenhouse. You can walk around here. Oh, that's very good. Who can show them the painting? This is Mr. Wheeler or Jared, the instructor. Can you show our guests the paint booth?
Do you have any questions about anything?
And you showed them about the fumes, how the fumes are sucked into the floor.
Yep, it's a downdraft paint system. So what it does, it sucks air from the outside. It comes and it filters the air first, even before it even gets in here. So it takes out all the dust, contaminants. It comes down through, then it sucks it through these filters. Then it goes into like a water trough right out here.
I like we have a local water wrecking company.
Bagus tempatnya Pak.
Saya kan untuk pusat pelatihannya. Dan all now.
On this particular class, yes.
Yeah. This is Carpenter. How you doing?
Produknya. Iya, jadi saya mau beli bahannya, buat di sini.
Right, we both do together. He's actually putting the wiring back together right now.
We'll come back here when the students are here. They went to lunch too. Come on this way, we'll come back. They invite the local community here that you can make lunch and serve them lunch. Thank you. You're welcome.
It's okay.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Turn it. Yeah.
You have to pick with another side. Okay.
Thank you.
Now the next thing that's going to happen, we're just going to simulate a phone call coming in. And you're going to hear the phone ringing, but you're going to hear some other stuff too. So I want you to see if you can hear the phone ringing through the other noise, okay?
Yeah, go ahead in number 1. Okay. All right. And we've got to go just a little bit further. It's 2000, so we want to pick number 1 again. Don't forget the year, and we have to take all. It's not it's not a stratus. Now we want to go to transmission. Yeah.
Transmission.
Okay. Just squeeze them real tight. Roll them in your fingers and squeeze. She's about 600,000 of us. Okay? Go ahead.
Closely with the pre-engineering teacher and with the welding instructor who will go back to his area. Metal, wood, glass, just with an extreme amount of pressure of water. A business can apply, and instead of paying their earned income tax or EIN, earned income tax credits.
And you know, one of the things that you need to do is look at the card and identify your patient. And even though I know this is Charlene, because she's been my student for a long time, I'm still going to pretend she has her wrist bracelet on. Okay, and you are Charlene, and you're on a soft diet until your mouth heals and things like that. And it says you need encouragement to try all kinds of food groups, and I'm going to give you a lot of liquids because they want you to have a lot of liquids. Is that okay? There you go. I'll let you wash your hands. I don't think I'm going to do that for today's presentation.
Can you tell them just a little bit about your program?
Sure. Our program is Allied Health and Sports Medicine combined, and we prepare them to go into any health-related field.
So they're working with nonlinear video editing software. They're also working with equipment to get the photos and so forth into the computer, editing equipment, microphones, sound mixing equipment,
Hi, Dawn.
Hi, Tim. How are you today?
We want to introduce our superintendents from 2 other districts. This is Mr. Badzelik, who is from the Leechburg Area School District, and his students also come to the Career and Technology Center. And also Dr. Cheryl Griffith from Apollo Ridge School District. I'd like to introduce the delegation. And this is Kathy Steller, who is also with the Leechburg School District.
So we just sort of wore them out. They've been all over. Yeah, they've been all over.
Nice to meet you.
From Thailand?
This is Thailand. It's close to Indonesia.
This is
Thailand. It's very close.
Before I came to IUP, I had no idea what college would be like or what role I would play or where I'd be in the future. But when I came to IUP, everything changed. I met people who really made me feel like I belonged. I had great classes at a great nationally ranked university. Hi, my name's Megan Miller. I'm a fine arts major, and this is my university.
Dr. McClure, welcome to Education Today.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for being here. Would you please tell us briefly about yourself and your department at Pitts?
Well, my name is Maureen McClure, and I'm currently the chair of the Department of Administrative and Policy Studies in the School of Education at Pitt. And our department has 3 programs: school leadership, where we train principals and superintendents; higher education, where we train people who become higher ed managers; and we have one of the largest and most important international development education programs in the world.
Very good. So why are the Indonesian educators visiting at Pitts?
The Indonesian visitors have been invited by the United States State Department as part of a USAID project, which is the largest project in education that the State Department has ever had, and it's in Indonesia.
Good background. So how does the visit to Lenape Technical School today tie into their stay at Pitts?
One of the things that this group, a group of VIPs who have come in, are from the Ministry of National Education, and they do a lot of the in-service training for teachers. And one of the things that they're looking at is how to improve the quality of their in-service programs. And they were particularly interested in the issues of training for workforce development, and specifically asked about vocational technical schools. In the past, I have chosen Lenape as a place to bring guests because Lenape is quite special in the region, one because of its innovation, but another because of its deep ties with the community. And that's something that international visitors understand very well, the importance of close ties with schools and communities and businesses.
Very good. Can you please give me a brief overview of your department's outreach program to Indonesia? And what are its missions and goals, and how long has it been going on?
Well, that would take about an hour and a half. Basically, there's something called the USAID, which is the United States Agency for International Development. It's part of the State Department, and it's has the largest, this very large project. It's $164 million over 5 years. Most of it occurs in Indonesia. There are 3 university partners in the United States: the University of Pittsburgh, University of Massachusetts at Amherst, and Florida State. University of Pittsburgh is taking the lead on issues of policy, institutionalization, program quality, that kind of thing.
And how did you get involved, and for how long have you been involved?
Well, I've been working with colleagues in Indonesia since I started at the University of Pittsburgh. The University of Pittsburgh has long-standing relationships with Indonesia that go back some at least 40 years.
And why is this Indonesia project important to you, both professionally and personally?
Well, Indonesia is a very important country to the United States. It's the 4th largest country in the world. It's a country that has a lot of resources, especially in terms of its people. They have a lot of very committed professionals who are very creative and work very hard to make sure that none of their children are left behind. And it's been very helpful for the University of Pittsburgh to share and learn with colleagues there over a long period of time.
And have you ever been to Indonesia?
Several times. First time was in 2001, and 2002 as part of an Asian Development Bank project, courtesy of the British government. And then more recently with this USAID project. I was in Indonesia for 3 weeks last year, visiting our university partners in 4 provinces.
Very good. Was there anything else you'd like to highlight before we meet with some of our Indonesian VIPs?
Well, I'm delighted that they could come, and I'm delighted that you were able to respond to us on such short notice.
It was our pleasure.
It shows exactly what I was talking about, is how Lenape has a real responsiveness to its community, and we're very grateful for that. I also really want to thank you for the welcome sign this morning. It meant a lot to me to get off out of our little bus from Pittsburgh and see the Salamat Datang, welcome, and
very good.
Very thoughtful. Proves my whole point.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for being on the show.
Sure.
Welcome to Education Today.
Thank you.
Would you please introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Diono. I coming from Indonesia. I am Deputy Director for Training Program Development, Directorate General of Teacher Quality Improvement, Ministry of National Education. I am here with my colleagues, all from the Ministry of National Education. So we are trying to make a partnership with the United States, especially for the University of Pittsburgh, and we are happy now because we are visiting the LINAP technologies that are very, very useful for us in improving the education in Indonesia, because Indonesia now is starting to make the education more decentralized, more localized, and more community-based education. So, like the LINAP experience, I think this is the best practices for us to visit this LINAP technologies as a model, as a lesson learned, as a good practices
Very good.
in improving the education in Indonesia.
I saw that you and many of the members of your delegation were enjoying the tour today at your Lenape Technical
Of
School.
course, we have very enjoy the tour today because we have many experience, many lesson learned, many new idea, and this make our spirit increase. Yeah.
What has brought you to the University of Pittsburgh? Was it Dr. McClure or some other situation?
We want to build the networking between the pre-service and in-service and university partnership with the Ministry of National Education, especially in order to make sure that the national standard of education in Indonesia is not the responsibility of the Ministry of National Education itself, but this is a responsibility of the university. So we are making a partnership with the Indonesian university, but also Indonesian university make a partnership with the United States University as a networking, as a consortium to think again how we make all the teachers, especially improve their competence to be a continuous professional development, because we have the mandate from the national government that in the 2015 all the teachers in Indonesia so get the graduate qualification, but the existing condition now is only 1/3 of the teacher. That totally in Indonesia 2.7 teachers is graduate from the bachelor degree, but the remaining one is still undergraduate.
How many teachers are we talking about in Indonesia?
Almost totally 2.73 million all over Indonesia.
And how many students do you educate in Indonesia?
We have from the kindergarten through the senior high school around 42 million students.
So you have a very important job there, I can see.
Very job because all the school is spread out to the all region in Indonesia, in the island, because Indonesian is familiar with the island, the island, the archipelago country.
Right, 17 islands, right?
17,000.
17. Oh, I was off by a few there.
Island.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, when you leave here to go back to Indonesia, what are some things that you'd like to take back with you from your experience here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Lenape Technical School?
Yeah, we are many experience about the lesson learned from here, that the collaborative or the cooperation between the university, between the local district with the Lenape technology is very close, And then also the community partnership in education is very support to the school. So there is best practices for us how to make this model happen in our country. So between university as a pre-service education and also between the Lenape Technology School as a school that responsible for improving the competence of the student together to make the student more competent and more skillful and more relevant to their daily livings. So this is what we have learned here, that education is not only for education, but education is for for living, for daily livings, for solve the problem in his daily livings.
Very well said.
That is a very good experience for us. Yeah.
Was there anything else you'd like to add for the benefit of our viewers?
Yeah, first of all, as representative or one of our proud here is I can visit this school, the good school in here, and this is for me is the responsibility how this experience can be spread out in Indonesia. But we hope that in the future, not only me to see this school, but maybe another college that want to directly learn the best practices from this school can be visit also, because I think for the one-day visit is not enough for us, and the teacher professional development is need more and more links, relation together, so we can make a joint relationship in the futures. So not only by this time, but this is the starting point for me, for Indonesian, how to make a networking to partnership with the Lenape technology education, especially also with the University of Pittsburgh and the local education, and also the Indonesian university, to make that the Indonesian no left behind. Because now Indonesian left behind, so we want the Indonesian no left behind.
Very good. Well, thank you for being on the program today. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's our show for today. I hope you enjoyed our look at Indonesia through the eyes of our VIP Indonesian educators touring Lenape Technical School. Please join us again next week for another look at the Armstrong School District. And next time you're surfing the web, why not check out our website? It has all the latest news and activities. Have a great week.